Hello everyone, it's me, Aaron. Today I'm going to show you how to make a trigger that will enable these actors. Right now you can place them in the level and adjust them to your liking. When you hit play, you can't see them, there's no collision for them, but when you hit the trigger, they all activate and start spamming hello. So let's show you how to do that. This is made up of 3 blueprints. The characters that we're going to be disabled and then re-enabled, a generic trigger, and then an actor component. The character is just using the Mani mesh. I added the actor component just by AC underscore, and it's right there. And all this thing does is on event tick, it just spams hello. And that's just showing it's active. That's literally all its job is. The generic trigger is a box collision, and I set the Z to 50, I set the extent to 50, and the on component begin overlap for the box, which you can get if you click that, right click, add event, collision, and there. Then I just check if we are casting to the third person character, and I call an event dispatcher, which I called collision begin overlap, which you get just by clicking this plus button, and you drag this into the scene. You can hit call. And the actor component disable until trigger is where the magic happens. So first thing I do is I add a new variable of type BP generic trigger, so this one, and I make that public. I grab our owner, you set actor hidden in game, set actor enable collision, set actor tick enable. So you can't see them, you can't run into them, and their logic isn't running. Their begin play will still run, but anything that runs off of the tick will not. I'm not sure if this is, it means like timers won't run. I don't know. I did not test it. That's something to look into. And then I grab the trigger by grabbing it here and getting, drag off of this and bind event to collision begin overlap. It's going to be the same as your event dispatcher name. Then I right click, create a custom event, call that enable actor. You compile, and it will give you this error. You have to have an event here. So what I do after you compile and you've created your custom event, drag off of this, create event, and select enable actor. This way you don't have pins going everywhere, and it ends up being a lot cleaner. So what we're doing here is we're binding to this event. So when this gets called in generic trigger, every actor that has been bound to it will receive, whatever event they have here. So when this fires, I just make sure we do it once, and I just basically revert the changes that we did up here. And that's pretty much it. You can add this to whatever actor that you want. How you use it is drag in your trigger, which we should make it so you can see that. Yep. So turn off hidden in game for the trigger, just so you can see it. Otherwise, it's invisible. So now we can see it. And then I'm going to drag some characters in here. And how we access this, because right now They're invisible, yeah, but the trigger does nothing, so we have to link it up. That is why we made it public. So we click on our characters, click on the component, and then the trigger. You can select that way, or you can use this to just choose one that's in the scene. And I'll just do that for each of these. And now, when we walk into them, it goes off, and we can continue to place these in the scene however we want, and the effect will be the same. As always, the project files will be part of a GitHub, which will just contain all of the tutorial projects that I have, and you can kind of pick and choose. That'll be in the description. I hope this helped. If it did, leave a like, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing this. Thank you.